The ANC maintains it is not facing financial problems despite significantly downsized birthday celebrations. Party President Cyril Ramaphosa says donations have been coming in, irrespective of the ANC losing its majority in the May 29 elections last year. Newzroom Afrika's Junior Kumalo is live for us in Cape Town. He talks to us now. Junior, good afternoon to you. Let's start with the comments from the party president, who says the ANC, its financial health is absolutely, there's no question about its health. Where does he get that from? Why is he so self-assured that the ANC is not in financial trouble?
Indeed, Xoli, we did hear from the ANC President Cyril Ramaphosa being adamant that the financial situation of the ANC is still intact. This is going into these birthday celebrations. He basically said that the party was able to basically fund its elections campaign in the lead up to last year's national and provincial elections, and it is still able to basically put together finances to ensure that the party celebrates its birthday here in Cape Town. Most of its leaders were able to be flown into Cape Town, as well as accommodated in Cape Town, while the party celebrates its birthday celebrations that are going to culminate in the party itself also hosting a big event at the Khayelitsha, at the Mandela Park Stadium in Khayelitsha. So the president seemed to suggest this. There was no proof that was given to the media that was asking him these questions. This is despite some of our media colleagues. I read an article earlier today from the City Press suggesting that the ANC is actually facing a lot of financial troubles, even in the lead up to these festivities that are going to be taking place in Cape Town, as well as that January 8th statement that is going to be taking place at the Khayelitsha Stadium. There are some challenges in terms of funding all of this. According to that article, about 500,000 more was needed from the budget that was actually allocated to the Treasurer General. So basically meaning that the Treasurer General's office had overspent by about 500,000. So this does not seem to paint the picture that the president himself was painting to the media, Xoli.
Junior, you make reference to a City Press report suggesting that the ANC is in financial trouble. Let me refer you to an article that's been written by the political editor of News 24, Andiseo Makinana, and it suggests, this article, that could there be a continuation of state capture? There's a question mark, and she's basing her argument on what she says are the ANC's blurred lines between party and state. And in the body of this article, Junior, basically she questions why it is that there are ministers, and of course those are ministers, many of them who belong to the ANC, who are doing government events that are seemingly lined up in and around Cape Town, and this is happening at the same time as these ANC celebrations. And she says this surely is no coincidence. Could this be that the ANC is once again treading that fine line of party and state, perhaps not separating their activities as the ANC, as a political party, and the government it leads?
It appears to be a well-reasoned argument that is being made there with asking those questions on whether lines are being blurred in this circumstance. I saw a communication from the Department of Human Settlements suggesting that the Minister of Human Settlements is going to be attending a government event here in Cape Town tomorrow. She will be accompanied by various MECs of different provinces in the province of the Western Cape as well for that government event. So questions questions being asked, it is because of the history that we've seen. We've had a lot of testimonies at the State Capture Commission that seems to suggest that the party continued to blur the lines, even though there were some reports. But even today, Xoli, just as an example, we did see one of the banks that is actually said to be a sponsor of the ANC. This is the African Bank that was actually advertising itself during today's Golf Day with the president. That bank is actually owned, 50% of it is owned by the Reserve Bank, 25% of it is also owned by the government pension fund. So that is a bank that is particularly owned by the government. Taxpayer money is being used, but there is that suggestion that this bank is also funding the ANC. We did put that question to the treasurer of the ANC, who did say that the bank and the ANC were working hand in hand, but she did not say whether the ANC had received monetary funding from that bank to hold these festivities. She just said that the bank and the ANC were working hand to hand. She also did go as far as saying that in some instances the ANC is actually encouraging some of these entities to donate money to that fund by the IEC that actually gives to all the political parties. So there is that suggestion by the ANC that some of this money is actually going into that multi-party democracy fund of the IEC. But we have not yet received any communication from the African Bank. There were some of the employees from the African Bank, but they said they could not speak on behalf of that bank, Xoli.
Junior Kumalo live for us in Cape Town. Thank you very much for that update.